Strong people stand up for themselves, but the strongest people stand up for others. The Universal Declaration of Human Rights is the document that states all of the official rights. We have the right to stand up for ourselves and also for what we want and what we believe. Basically, the thing is getting serious. It has a big issue in the past few years. Every human fights their own battles, so why not learn and use compassion to treat it? Our rights are so important that entire United Nations agreed on it. Making children suffer for what they have done is often defended on practical grounds, but I've been unable to find any evidence to support the claim that punishment makes school safer or leads the children who have been punished to become more ethical or responsible. Indeed, punitive responses, even if they are inoffensive, called consequences, are often not merely ineffective but actively counterproductive. Punitive discipline was subsequently associated with more antisocial behavior, less prosocial behavior, and increased levels of anxiety. Interestingly, when many proponents of traditional discipline are presented with such evidence, they simply pivot to a very different defense, one that can be dislodged with evidence that insists that if someone does something bad must be done to that person too. He or she must be held accountable. A consequence must be imposed for moral reason, even if there is no practical benefit. So to bullies, don't try to take those away from humans, no matter how much you hate them. Please be a good people. Help us to stop this bullying. One hurt and one helper at a time. So don't cross the line and don't start. Although we might feel like we can't make a difference, we really do have the power to change things. Almost every time bystander steps in the conflict stop within 10 seconds. It is so easy to be a bully. It's harder to do the things right, but does not take much to make someone feels good. So it often just takes one word, which is stop. You can do so much, so go make a difference. The bullies in media affects how we see bullies and their victims, whether we realize it or not. If we change the influence of these characters specifically in television shows and showed the proper way to stand up or report the bullies would be far less prevalent. Younger kids shows having just an episode focusing on bystander and their role in bullying would be a great way to help prevent bullying, especially in younger age. This would shut down bullies in the earlier years of life and discourage them from doing it later at their life. If we took the power away from the bullies in the show, we could make it very unlikely for anyone to become a bully. If people never bullied, we would have far less teen suicides and much happier people. Thousands of kids and adults get bullied every day. They fight with themselves and others constantly. Though this might sound scary, the thought that you could be one of these victims of bullying in a week or even a day is much scarier. So what can we do to stop or prevent the bullying? Because this thing is awful. It makes people feel bad and makes people feel like they don't matter in this world when they are really do. So it needs to be stopped, as a bully can take away a person's freedom of speech for standing up for themselves. It's saying that a bully can make someone feel really bad. However, the punishing bullies will not solve the problem, but it will create the new problem. For example, bullies who are expelled from school will be involved in many criminal problems, find it difficult to find work, and have low social skill in adulthood. Criminal punishment, according to UNICEF, actually causes many bad effects for both the bully and also the victim. When a child is imprisoned, his future has been snatched away. Not only that, they will also be connected to bigger crimes, thus opening up opportunity to commit crimes in the future.